On the African savanna, when a lion drives an antelope into a relentless chase, the antelope's heart rate blasts to its peak and blood floods into its limbs. Survival demands that it run with every last shred of strength. But what happens when escape is no longer possible? In the final instant before it is brought down, the antelope undergoes a strange transformation. It doesn't struggle or cry out, but collapses as if struck by an unseen current. For a moment, it becomes dead. Biologists call this state suspended animation. Remarkably, once the lion loses interest and walks away, the antelope, having brushed against death, begins to shake violently from head to hoof. Moments later, it staggers upright, gulps in air, and slips back into the herd as though nothing happened. It is one of nature's most astonishing survivors. Scientists have found that although wild animals face life or death threats every single day, they never develop depression or post-traumatic stress disorder. Why is that? In Waking the Tiger, renowned psychologist and biologist Peter Levine unveils a striking truth. Humans have paid a steep psychological price for losing the animal instinct to physically shake off stress. Levine explains that when we face overwhelming pressure, fear, or deep emotional hurt, our primal reptilian brain, just like an animal's, floods the body with an immense surge of fight or flight energy. Yet modern society imposes strict rules. You cannot scream. You cannot run. You cannot smash something in your office, and even crying must be hidden away in a restroom stall. This means that the massive surge of biological energy originally meant to fuel your escape or your counterattack never actually disappears. Instead, like a high-voltage current suddenly cut off, it stays locked inside your nervous system. Peter Levine calls this a protective seal of the nervous system. Your rational mind urges you to stay strong and hold it together. But your instinctive reptilian brain is still trapped on that dangerous battlefield, slamming the accelerator. Meanwhile, your body, trying to obey social rules, is pressing hard on the brakes. The collision of these forces happens inside you. That trapped energy eventually shows up as physical symptoms that torment you. Maybe your neck and shoulders ache with a deep, stubborn stiffness pain that no amount of massage ever seems to ease. Maybe in moments of intense conflict your mind suddenly blanks, your heart pounds, and afterward you replay everything, wishing you had responded differently. Maybe you're drained to the point of collapse during the day. Yet the moment you lie down at night, you're wide awake until the early hours. As Peter Levine writes, trauma doesn't live in your memories. It lives in your body. These symptoms don't mean you're ill. They mean your body is using chronic tension and pain to hold back that primal energy that feels dangerously close to erupting. Often, what you label as laziness, procrastination, or the sudden urge to disappear and stop replying to messages is not, medically speaking, a matter of attitude. It is your nervous system cutting off contact with the outside world to prevent a full collapse, dropping you into an extended state of freeze or suspended animation. It isn't that you don't want to act. You are, in a very real sense, paralyzed. And because your brain is no longer responding to logic, there's no point in trying to reason with it. Next, I'll walk you through 3 of Peter Levine's core body-based techniques. In under 3 minutes, you can reset your nervous system and begin releasing the tiger that has been trapped inside you for far too long. Since your brain isn't responding to logic, there's no use trying to reason with it. Peter Levine teaches a somatic body hacking method known as somatic experiencing. Right now, whether you're commuting on the subway or lying in bed, close your eyes and take a moment to practice the VU breathing exercise, the signature technique of his work. Draw a deep breath into your abdomen. Then, as you exhale, let out a long, low VU like the deep horn of an old steamship. Feel the vibration move through your belly, your chest, even your bones. Continue exhaling until your lungs are completely empty. Why can such a simple action be so transformative? Because when you produce this deep, resonant sound, you directly stimulate the vagus nerve, the most influential nerve in your entire body. Through vibration alone, you send a clear message to your brain. The danger has passed. You are safe now. If you followed along, you may already feel a soft release in your chest or notice your heartbeat slowing. If so, feel free to type 1 in the comments or share what your body is experiencing. Doing this not only helps your nervous system register the shift, but also helps us reach more people who are struggling with anxiety. The VU breath you just practiced helps release stress from the inside out. Peter Levine's second technique is called somatic containment. Think about those moments when anxiety or hurt overwhelms you. You might instinctively curl into a ball, pick at your fingers, or clutch your clothing without realizing it. Psychologically, this happens because under intense stress, your nervous system loses its sense of physical boundaries. You feel as though you're coming apart, teetering on the edge of losing control. Now, join me in the simplest, most tender gesture in this entire practice. Extend your right hand and tuck it beneath your left armpit, letting it rest softly against your ribs. Then bring your left arm across your chest and place your hand on your right shoulder. Yes, this is a self-embrace. Close your eyes. Don't try to think. Just feel the warmth and steadiness of your own hands. Sense the outline of your body and feel yourself held within a safe, contained space. Stay here and take 3 slow, deep breaths. You may notice, almost unexpectedly, that the swirling anxiety inside you begins to settle and find its ground. While the first 2 techniques ask you to sit down, the third, called the basic exercise, is a one-touch reset switch you can use anywhere. In the office, during an exam, or in any high-pressure, high-fatigue moment. Stanley Rosenberg, a neuroscience expert and student of Peter Levine, discovered that the tiny muscles around the eyes are directly connected to the ventral vagus nerve, which regulates your heartbeat and breathing. Our modern habit of staring endlessly at small phone screens keeps those eye muscles in a state of unnatural tension. That tension sends a false alarm to the brain, signaling that the environment is unsafe and locking you into chronic tightness and chest pressure. Let's reset your system now. Keep your head completely still, your nose pointing straight ahead. Shift your eyes all the way to the right, fixing your peripheral vision on the far right corner. Hold this for 30 seconds. During that time, pay close attention to your body. Wait for a natural swallow, a deep sigh, or a yawn. Your body's signal that the parasympathetic nervous system has switched on. When it happens, blink, then move your gaze all the way to the left and hold for another 30 seconds. The greatest misunderstanding of modern life is believing an exhausted brain can convince an even more exhausted body to stay strong. Stop forcing yourself to think harder. The next time anxiety rises, tension spikes, or you feel the urge to disappear, try releasing your mind and returning to your body instead. Shake your legs like an animal. Take a full, deep breath, or use the VU breath. Your body has always loved you more than your thoughts do. It has carried every burden and still works tirelessly on your behalf. All it's waiting for is for you to awaken the sleeping tiger within. If those 3 practices brought even a small sense of ease, consider sharing this with the friend you worry about, the one who carries tension like a second skin. And if this deeper exploration spoke to you, tapping like helps signal that thoughtful, meaningful content still has a place here. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. We release weekly masterclasses on ideas that genuinely change lives. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments which part struck you the most. Who do you feel moved to apologize to or celebrate this week? I'll be reading and responding whenever I can. Take care of yourself. Stop fighting the person in the mirror. Live gently, live fully. I'll see you in the next video.